Do you have a merge doc set up with
I do.
that multi-step?
Yeah.
Just show them how easy that is.
So here is my data. It's telling me that Mr. and Mrs. Brady gave some money and I should be emailing them to say thank you. So I can click the merge mail button and I've already set up this merge. So I click run existing and I pick which merge I want to use. And then when I click run,
Before you do that, I'm going to jump back for just 1 second, if you don't
you
mind.
want to walk through it?
Yeah, I wanted to, yeah. So if we click edit,
Yeah.
actually, could you just click on create new for 1 second? Yeah. So Apsona has the ability really quickly to do several different types of outputs for you. It
Mhm.
does a document that can be either a docx or a PDF. You could do address labels. You could do a spreadsheet. You can do an email merge. You could do an email merge with a document attached. You can also do an email merge with an Excel attached. Now, if you go back up, Jen, and do run existing and do edit so we could walk through that, that's great. Thank you. Click next. So what Jen has here, there's two things going on at the very top. You see Salesforce documents or Google Docs. So the merge interface works with either Word and Excel, or it will work with Google Docs, Google Sheets. Most of our customers, I will say, use Word and Excel. However, the ones that do use Google Docs, Google Sheets really like it because it eliminates a step with if you change your template and you have to update it. When you update in the Google Doc or Sheet, it will update automatically when Apsona uses it for the merge.
Ah,
Um, she's also selected a PDF as an output. And Jen, I'm going to let you explain the condition templates over to the right there, what's going on there.
so we have donors who give for different reasons. They give in support of our non-event campaign. They give their car to us and we sell it and take their money. They give in recognition that they came to a poverty simulation event and they really were excited by what they learned there. So when our donation processor enters that opportunity, she will set why did this donor send us money? And she will choose the right acknowledgement letter for that donor. And each one references something different. So if you donated your car, we're going to give you a different thank you letter than if you sent us stock. So Apsona lets us easily vary the template that's used based on what we assigned in the original the gift to us, the opportunity.
Great. Okay. You
And it
good?
does the same thing down here with our emails. It lets me pull in, I have a choice of how I'm going to um, cover this email thank you letter. It lets me use different templates based on my merge. So this one, I have a general template with just our logo and a nice thank you message. And then we attach that specific to the donation thank you letter to the email.
Thanks, Jen, for explaining that.
Apsona will let us decide where the email address lives on in the documents that we're creating, who it came from, who needs to be CC'd. I think I have too many C's there. It just gives us a lot of flexibility here in who it comes to. Here we're mapping our fields.
Mm-hmm.
Took a second for them to all jump in. I have quite a few fields mapped because we have a whole bunch of letters in there and we've adjusted them. We haven't paid attention to our naming conventions, so some of these may be duplicates, don't mind this. But this is just where we do the mapping. We're using plain old merge fields in Word or in Google Docs or in Excel. There is amazing documentation on how to do this on the Apsona website. One thing these folks are stellar at is documentation and help. It's just outstanding. So it'll tell you how to turn your Word doc into a merge doc and how to get all of these fields available to map to. Then the other thing with the merge process is it can update your original record so that it won't pull in again. It'll stamp it with the date and time that I ran this acknowledgement. So now we know it's done. I don't have to pull them in next time I do this multi-step report process. It can create a task for each of the records. It can add the document to each of the records so that you have a history of that. In the email options, it will let you add an activity into the activity history for every contact that we sent this email. And it will let you test this and send all these emails just to me as the user. Don't send them to the actual donors yet. I just want to see this. And then it lets you have control over your date and currency formats. When we save and run this, behind the scenes, it's grabbing the donation, it's stamping it acknowledged, it's changing it to acknowledged, it's putting on the date and the time, and it's sending me an email. It usually does not take this long. It's already in my inbox, actually. It usually doesn't take this long, but because we're on Zoom and in a sandbox, it's taking a moment to process. But here is the note that just came to my inbox. And the cover says, "Dear Carol and Mike, here's your information." This link is broken just because of my sandbox. It's not an issue. And then attached is our beautiful thank you letter for Carol and Mike Brady. And I put it on my letterhead. I've got my CAO's signature. There's information down here about the tax benefits. And here's all the personalized information about the donation where they donated to our non-event. And once this is set up, if we weren't walking through it, it would take about 4 clicks. And we would have thanked 20 donors, 30 donors, 40 donors, all in those few clicks. It's just amazing. And by the way, it's very budget friendly.